Hey guys, it's Millie with Crafting in My PJs. This is a different video. This is just kind of a let's see what you think video. It won't even be released on a regular schedule or anything. This is just, hey, are you interested in this? So my channel has been dedicated to simple, quick, easy crafts. But you know, that's not all I do. I have a job. I have a part-time job. I'm retired from a full-time job. I have a cockatoo in the other room that's screaming up a storm because I have not fed her yet this morning. Sorry about that. And you'll hear her in my videos if you listen to videos, because when she hears my voice, then she thinks she must scream too. So the other thing that I enjoy doing in my free time is I am a Disney fanatic. I love to go to Disney. I love to go to Universal, especially the Wizarding World. I love that area and I like really big fast rides. So Universal is great for that. So I do a lot of little weekend trips, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 sometimes during the year to Florida to do that. But the other thing that I got into a few years ago were these Disney races. And I have done, I think, 3 princess races, which is the race in February. Now, the last one I did was February 2020. And we all know what happened in March 2020. So at that point, I stopped running. I stopped competing. I'm going to say compete, but I'm not a competitor. I just participate. Stopped participating in races, even virtually. Stopped watching what I ate. Stopped working out at the gym, because of course the gym was closed at first, and I'm still paying the gym membership. I haven't been back yet to that gym. I did join another gym just recently. Gained a good 30 pounds. And now I'm so I'm worried about my health. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that I have just come out of a very difficult time in my life where I lost my only sister and I lost her husband within 3 weeks of each other. Both of them younger than me. I am 61. So the one was 59 and one was 58. My sister was 58. Both had end-stage renal failure disease. Basically, they both had diabetes and their kidneys had shut down. They had been doing dialysis for several years, at least. And basically their bodies just couldn't handle it anymore. And within 3 weeks of each other, they both passed away. It was very hard. It's still very hard. The fact of losing my only sister, that we were very close. She was going to come and move in with me, and I was going to take care of her. And that's not going to happen now. But the other slap in the face over all of this was, I need to watch my health. Because if I let myself go, I'm going to be following her in a couple of years. I don't have diabetes yet. I do have high blood pressure. And when I do work out, it controls it better, though I do take medication for it right now. I have been at points in the last few years where when I was running races and watching what I ate and everything, where I was able to control things without medication. I'm back on medication. So it's time to turn a new page, and it's time to get myself back on track. The last 3 years has to go away. So what do I do? So the first thing I did, what do I enjoy? I enjoy Disney races. So I have signed up for Wine and Dine in November. I've never done Wine and Dine. I've only done the Princess. First Princess I did was a 10K. The second Princess I did 10K and the half, and that gives you a challenge. And then the third one, I did the same thing. I don't feel health-wise it is safe for me to maybe do a half at this point, even with, what is it, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. With 7 months of training, I just don't feel that's a good step. So I have a friend who's also a Disney person, and she and I signed up together. She and I signed up for the 5K, which I've never done a 5K at Disney, so that's a new experience. And I signed up for the 10K. So now I have to start working out, and I have to start eating better, and I have to drop at least 30 pounds, and I have to take care of myself, and I have to make time for me. So that's what this video is about. Do you want to join me on this journey? Do you have something that you need to improve? Let me put a disclaimer in there. I'm not a trainer. I'm not a professional runner at all. I go in for the bling. I like those big medals. I have never placed in any category anywhere. So, but do you want to join me? Is there something that you need to improve on in your life? Then, come aboard once a week. I will put out a video. It'll probably be on a weekend to prep for the week. How did we do? What are your goals? How did you do toward meeting those goals? What can we do the same? What can we do better? So maybe just together, if we work together as a support, maybe we can, help each other out and encourage each other to get through. Me coming on and talking to you and giving you this history here, I'm trying to reaffirm myself. So if this is something you want to watch, I will probably start with my first video on Sunday. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to release it yet. It's a camp weekend. We're supposed to go to camp. I don't know how I'm supposed to work out at the camp because there's lots of room to walk, but there's also all these dogs and there's hills. And everybody out there seems to own a pit bull and they scare me. So I've literally trained out there for races, and my husband will follow me in the 4x4. Just to make sure I'm safe because of these strange dogs. I think I'm getting a little bit more comfortable, and we have enough trails on our own property. I think I could handle that. So that's a whole nother thing, but how to video and how to upload it quickly so you can see it. Do you see my train of thought there? Okay, so if this is something you want to do with me, I'd love to have you. If you are trying to get healthier, come join me. If you're trying to work through some emotional issues, me, it's grief. I am having a really hard time with that. Then join me. If it is anxiety, if it is panic, just understand I'm not a therapist in that regard. I'm a speech therapist, not an emotional therapist. But by doing things together with other people, by maybe using a book or a journal, setting some goals, I think that maybe we can help each other in this, no matter what we're working on together. All right, so Sunday, we start. Sunday, we talk about our goals. We talk about how we're going to get there. And we talk about how are you going to log it or justify it or face it. You've got to put it down. You got to have a vision board. You got to have a notebook. You got to have an app on your phone. I gave my niece one of those boogie boards that you write on. It was a Temu thing I had, and I gave it to her for her birthday, and I gave her some suggestions. It's the daughter of my sister. And I gave her some suggestions for the boogie board, and she called me back. She texted me and she said, Nanny, I'm not using it the way you want me to use it, which that really wasn't the point. It was just suggestions. She says, but I am using it for XYZ. I write things down on it. and it helps me. And it helps me. And then I just erase it. So if that works, all power to you. All right. So that's the end of my rambling for this video. If you want to join me for training for the Wine and Dine, or you just want to join me for some emotional support in your own world or in mine, then stay tuned for Sunday and we'll see what happens. All right. Bye, guys.